Hi. For this blog, I was going to focus on the cafe type experience we had with the poetry we brought in. I thought it was awesome that there was background music, the lights were more dimmed, there was the tablecloths with the flowers, and I thought it was neat. It made you feel like you were actually in a coffee shop, so it kind of changes that everyday classroom environment. So, for my poem, I chose one of my favorites is a Walt Whitman poem, "O Me, O Life," and there is a commercial that Apple put out for their iPad, and it is narrated by Robin Williams. The poem is, and I'm actually going to play that narration for you. I encourage you to watch the commercial as well because as it's showing the pictures, it's almost breathtaking. And of course, Robin Williams' voice is always a great narration, but here it is.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for. To quote from Whitman, "O me, O life of the questions of these recurring, of the endless trains of the faithless, of cities filled with the foolish. What good amid these, O me, O life? Answer, that you are here, that life exists, and identity. That the powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse. That the powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse. What will your verse be?"
So there is that. Like I said, it's I don't know, it's a beautiful poem. It's definitely one of my favorites. But anyway, referring back to the cafe coffee shop type setup in the classroom, I think that this is a great opportunity for students to, I guess, kind of have like a self expression. And you can leave it optional to where the kids that don't feel comfortable sharing maybe personal experiences or whatever their poetry is about, you don't have to force it. It's more of like an optional type thing. It's you want to make sure that the kids feel comfortable with the with the setting, and also it's about your students too. How are your students? You really have to know the attitudes of your students and know how they are in those situations. There might be personal things that students don't want to talk about that maybe they wrote about but they don't want to discuss with others, and I think it's just all about being respectful towards that and making sure that your children are comfortable, because like I said, the environment within the classroom, that that feeling of being safe should always be number one. It should, oh, your students should always feel safe in the classroom, always feel comfortable, and I just think that the coffee shop can be a great change, a great kind of like different pace from the everyday thing that you do. And it's definitely something that I will probably be using as a activity when I have my own students.